Although on the surface Fast and Furious is just a cheesy action movie series, it actually has a lot of themes and elements that I personally can relate to, and what I believe is that most of our society can relate to them as well. As much as Dom Toretto's love for his family is memed in our society, I would argue that it's an essential part of living on planet Earth. That combined with brotherhood and the act of redemption, Fast and Furious has a lot of things that we can learn from, so let's dive deeper into those themes and apply them to our lives. First off, Fast and Furious showcases the sacrifices characters are willing to make for their families, highlighting the depth of loyalty and love they share. The characters constantly put their lives on the line for one another, illustrating that family bonds can inspire selflessness and bravery. This prompt allows us to reflect on the significance of standing by our loved ones, especially during difficult times. By prioritizing the well-being of our families, we learn the value of sacrifice and understand that our own happiness is tied to the happiness and fulfillment of the ones that we care about. These films as a whole serve as a powerful reminder to cherish and nurture our own families. In a fast-paced world where individuals often find themselves getting caught up in work, social obligations, and personal ambitions, the franchise encourages us to make time for our loved ones and prioritize the relationships that matter most. By fostering open communication, spending quality time together, and supporting each other's dreams and aspirations, we can create a strong family foundation that promotes happiness, love, and fulfillment. Family plays a vital role in fostering happiness and overall well-being. As we grow stronger together as a family, we as individuals grow too. Strong family bonds provide emotional support, a sense of belonging, and a safe haven for individuals. Families offer a support system that is there during both joyful and challenging times, providing comfort, encouragement, and a source of strength. Sharing experiences, creating memories, and deep connections with family members contribute to a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Ultimately, prioritizing and investing in our families allows us to build a foundation of love, trust, and support that enhances our overall happiness and enriches our lives. So although the sense of family may be drawn out a little too much to the point of it being cheesy in the Fast and Furious films, that doesn't take away from the significance that family holds in our lives. Moving on to the second theme that I think that we should value, that sort of goes hand in hand with the central idea of family, is brotherhood. From the first film to the latest installments, the central characters exhibit loyalty, trust, and unwavering support for one another in the face of danger and adversity. They create a bond that transcends mere friendship and family values and evolves into a deep sense of brotherhood. I think that there's a difference between a family and a brotherhood. Family is always there, or at least should always be there, but they are just there. And there isn't a problem with just only being there for someone. Like I discussed earlier with family, it brings a lot of benefits. But brotherhood has more substance and depth than just being there for someone. They aren't a mere ghost showing up saying good job or good for you. They are there for every step of the process, for everything you have going on in your life. That alone, I think, brings more fulfillment into a relationship, as it comes off as they actually care for you and your beliefs compared to just trying to maintain a relationship. Brotherhood isn't just impactful in a relationship aspect as well. I think it's also a great source of sacrifice and selflessness. The Fast and Furious entails sacrifice and selflessness. The characters willingly put themselves in harm's way to protect one another, often risking their own lives for the greater good. Their actions reflect the essence of brotherhood, emphasizing the importance of putting others before oneself and fostering a sense of unity and support. And as much as these overall ideas of family and brotherhood are good for us to adapt, I think they come with time, as you need others to grow with you. That being said, I think there's one major theme in these films that is kinda overlooked, and it's something that we can all act on right now, and that is a sense of redemption. Now, of course, redemption means you have to go somewhere wrong in the past, so I'm not saying you need to go and act in a poor way just to redeem yourself, but I do think we aren't perfect. Well, actually, I know that no one's perfect, so there's something out there that you can redeem yourself for. That being said, there are many different paths to redemption, and they're all shown in the Fast and Furious. Number one is forgiveness. Forgiveness plays a pivotal role in the Fast and Furious franchise as characters learn to forgive themselves and others for their past mistakes. The evolution of Shaw is a prime example. Initially introduced as an antagonist, Shaw later joins the crew, seeking redemption for his past actions. By extending forgiveness and acceptance, the crew not only demonstrates their capacity for compassion, but also allows Shaw to find his own path to redemption. Number two, and that's personal growth. Characters like Dom Toretto and Brian evolve from street racers and criminals to individuals driven by their sense of justice and family loyalty. Throughout the series, they make amends for their past actions by putting their lives on the line to protect their loved ones and make the world a safer place. They once cared about just racing, but evolved into men through redemption. Number three, and that's redemption through redemption. One of the most prominent examples of redemption in the franchise is found in the character of Dom's brother, Jacob Toretto, portrayed by, of course, John Cena. Jacob, initially driven by anger and vengeance, is eventually confronted with the consequences of his actions. Through self-reflection and introspection, he realizes the errors of his ways and embarks on a journey of redemption. This character arc highlights the transformative power of redemption, showcasing that it's never too late to change and make amends for past misdeeds. Just like the characters in the movie, we all have made mistakes and regrets. However, by drawing inspiration from the acts of redemption portrayed in the franchise, we could chart our own path towards personal growth and forgiveness. The two things we need to take into account are, number one, self-reflection. To seek redemption, it is crucial to engage in honest self-reflection. We must identify our past mistakes, acknowledge their impact on ourselves and others, and take responsibility for our actions. This introspection allows us to understand the need for change and fuels our motivation to seek redemption. And number two, making amends. This relates back to the three ways I listed earlier. Redemption often involves making amends for the harms that we caused, whether it's through growth, redemption itself, or forgiveness, or of course a mix of all three. Overall, the Fast and Furious franchise encompasses themes that hold significant relevance in our lives. Family, brotherhood, and redemption teach us the value of sacrifice, loyalty, and personal growth. Just as the characters in the movie evolve and seek redemption, we too can apply these themes to our own lives and strive for a better, more meaningful existence. Make sure to check out another video on my channel on your screen now and comment down below your thoughts on the Fast and Furious franchise.